Hello guys, so today I had my very first driving lesson and so I wanted to talk to you about how that went, why I finally decided that I'm going to take driving lessons and that sort of thing. So the driving instructor is called Jo. I'm not going to give away her last name. She is very nice and she has an automatic car. And basically we just went around this. So she drove to this area that we were gonna practice in, and then I went to this area. Obviously I can't say where it is, but it's near my house. It didn't have many cars and stuff, so then we swapped over and I drove around there, and she told me like how things work in her car, how to do certain things, and then we just worked on steering and getting used to the car. So I'm not that good at steering yet, but I've only just started, so it's just practice. The reason I decided to take driving lessons was because I'm thinking, not now, but in a few years' time, I might want to switch the job that I have now and go to a different job, as I feel like that job isn't for me anymore. Like, I've seen everything at that job, I've done everything, and I haven't been treated that fairly. So I feel like in a few years' time, when I know how to drive and I've passed my theory test and I've passed my driving test, then I can actually go and drive myself to where I want to, not have to rely on people for lifts, because sometimes at the moment people are busy and they can't give me a lift to places, and because they have their own life, they have their own things to do, and they can't always take me to places I want to go to. And I'm kind of a bit up and down with work at the moment. Like, I kind of think, well, I do want to stay there and work there forever, but then also on the other hand, I'm also thinking that I'd like to find somewhere else to work, as I just don't feel like, for all the trouble that I've had, I don't feel like I would want to be there in like 5 years' time or 10 years' time. I feel like I want to move and find something different. So I do have this hybrid code book that I'm looking at right now, and I've been reading this and making some notes on certain things. If you want to like a review on this book, I can do it. I can do a review on that book. I've also borrowing James's driving DVD. Here it is, driving DVD, which works on a DVD player or an Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and PC and Mac. So yeah, also doing that, or I will be looking at that at some point that he let me borrow. And yeah, so hopefully I'll get better at my driving, and then I can, try do my test and then get somewhere. So I will tell you what happened in my next driving lesson, so I will keep you posted whenever I do driving, of what I've done and what I think I could improve on and things like that. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So if you guys like this video, like and subscribe, and if you guys are going to do your driving lesson, or even if you're going to do a driving test, give me some tips on what you guys would think what you guys do and see what can happen. Yeah, bye.